After 5 intense seasons of chasing fugitives, untangling personal demons, and navigating high-stakes missions, FBI Most Wanted signed off with a series finale packed with emotional beats, shocking reveals, and career-defining decisions. While the episode delivered a satisfying sense of closure, it also left the door slightly ajar for future possibilities, just the way fans of procedural dramas like it. The finale, titled Reckoning, wastes no time plunging the team into chaos, with a case that echoes familiar wounds. A former FBI informant with ties to organized crime goes missing, drawing Supervisory Special Agent Remy Scott, Dylan McDermott, and his team into a tense manhunt that spans multiple states. But the case is just the backdrop to the real drama unfolding among the team. As the agents pursue leads, old tensions and hidden truths bubble to the surface. For a show that has always balanced episodic crime-solving with character-driven arcs, the finale leans heavily into emotional payoffs. Perhaps the biggest twist came in a quiet scene between agents Kristen Gaines, Alexa Davalos, and Barnes, Roxy Sternberg. Throughout the season, Gaines has struggled with mysterious symptoms and personal stress, which are finally explained when she reveals she's pregnant. The news is handled with the show's characteristic emotional nuance, not sensationalized, but impactful. Gaines' decision to keep the baby and balance motherhood with her high-risk job sets up a poignant final arc for her character. It also highlights the show's progressive portrayal of working mothers in law enforcement, a theme explored with Barnes' own parenting journey over the seasons. Dylan McDermott's Remy Scott has been a compelling, sometimes divisive presence since his arrival. In the finale, Scott is offered a high-level position at the FBI's D.C. headquarters, a career-defining move that would take him away from the fugitive task force. The decision doesn't come easily. In classic Remy fashion, he broods, debates, and finally confides in Barnes, who delivers one of the most touching lines of the episode. "You taught us to lead with our gut. Maybe it's time you listen to yours." In the end, Remy accepts the promotion, marking a bittersweet departure. His goodbye to the team, particularly to Hannah, Keisha Castle-Hughes, is understated but heartfelt, an acknowledgement of their shared trauma, trust, and growth. In the episode's closing minutes, as the team regroups at HQ, they're introduced to a new team member, a former DEA agent with a murky past. Played by a surprise guest star, spoiler, CBS asked media not to reveal the actor's name until after the episode aired. This character's arrival adds an element of intrigue, even as the series wraps. While we don't get much screen time with the new addition, their brief interaction with the team, particularly a subtle nod shared with Barnes, hints at a layered backstory that could have been explored in future seasons. The finale doesn't forget its roots. Viewers were treated to callbacks to early episodes, including a framed photo of Jess LaCroix, Julian McMahon, the former team leader whose death marked a major turning point in the series. His daughter Tally is mentioned during an emotional exchange, further cementing his legacy in the show's mythology. Hannah also gets a moment of peace, visiting her sister's grave and finally expressing forgiveness, a subplot that has simmered beneath the surface for multiple seasons. Showrunner David Hudgens promised a finale with closure and optimism, and he largely delivered. While FBI Most Wanted ends its run, it does so with grace and gratitude to its loyal fanbase. The final montage, set to a hauntingly hopeful track, shows the team moving forward. Gaines smiling softly at her ultrasound, Barnes walking her kids to school, and Remy boarding a train to D.C., leaving behind not just a job, but a family. For fans, the finale is a reminder that while justice never sleeps, even the most relentless agents deserve rest, love, and new beginnings. As for the fugitive task force, they're still out there, chasing leads, catching the worst of the worst. Only now, we'll be imagining it from afar.